Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Mega Park here in OpenRCT2. I know in episode 9 of this series I just posted a park overview episode where I kind of took a closer look at all the coasters and all of the stats of everything that I've had so far. And here we are in episode 11, not much has been done yet, but in this episode it's not so much looking at my park, but it's much more looking at my inspirations, actually. I like to take a moment to check out some other content creators' parks out there that I mainly use for inspiration. I guess before I do that, I can go through some of the stuff that I built in the last episode. Last episode I built this coaster, this corkscrew coaster called Sweet. There's the stats for you. Again, I don't really focus on stats whatsoever. I don't really care that much about them. As long as the intensity is under 10, I'm all good. I know people like to get higher excitement, the better, but for me, it's more about just the looks. So this is the corkscrew coaster. I put in a little bit of candy theming to symbolize the sweetness of the name. There's that, and then I also built this mine ride called Pearl Jam, and the splash boats that I don't have a name for yet. I will probably name it towards the very end. No, that's not the button. What button is hide vegetation? It's nothing. We're gonna just do it the good old-fashioned way. But yeah, there's the splash boats and mine ride. I've had fun landscaping that one. I might have to do a little bit easier on the trees. I might have to do some tree removal here because it's kind of covering up the coasters. Might focus more on the shrubs so I can actually see the splash boats and whatnot. And that's actually a higher excitement for splash boats than I thought. I guess it does have the drops in it. I think this river rafts over here is going to have like 3.16. I was pretty close. But yeah, there's that. But again, this episode I like to dedicate for checking out some of my inspirations, and I actually have the parks downloaded, so I'm going to kind of go through them. I don't know why my menu does this. I don't know what's going on. But Flux Trance's Mega Park. Everybody that's watching my Mega Park series has probably seen Flux Trance's Mega Park in one way or another, either a time lapse or his cinematic showcase. But this park just holds a special place in my heart. You know, I watched this series live when I was in middle school, maybe high school. I'm not sure. I forget when the series came out exactly, 2013, 2012, 2011? I don't remember. But I was very young, and I just thought this was the greatest park ever. And I don't know, I just really dig this scenery. You know, it's the simple, generic scenery, but I just love it so much. I love it more than the custom scenery. You know, there's not that much to a lot of these buildings, but again, it just holds a special place in my heart, and I just love it so much. And it's funny, I was checking out the size of this park, and it's only 198 by 198. My Mega Park is 250 by 250, and I thought his park was also the same thing. Because if I'm not mistaken, I could be totally wrong here, but back 10 years ago, I think the max you could build a park is 255, 256 units squared. I don't really remember, but now you can build it 999 by 999, which is crazy. But yeah, I definitely I downloaded this park actually last week, but I've been checking out some of his videos again just because I like watching Roller Coaster Tycoon videos in the background. But yeah, this is one of the top inspirations. Another inspiration, oh my goodness, quit to menu, is Hank's Mega Park. I will link his episode 1 in the description below because it is unfinished, and I was chatting with him, and I'm going to show another Mega Park here in a bit, and I did ask both of these creators if I have their permission to show off their parks in one of my videos, and they said absolutely. So this is Hank's Mega Park. This is probably my top inspiration. I love looking at this park at a distance like this because I'm just like, there's so much to look at, and it's just a variety of colors, a lot of good foliage. Love it. So I kind of took the idea of having this building here, and I know Flux Trance did the same thing where he put this giant building right at the entrance of the park. I believe Hank calls this a hotel in his video. I'm not sure what Flux Trance has his building as. I don't know if it's just a hotel or if it's like simply just a monorail station, but I kind of followed in their footsteps because I think it looks really cool. I know a lot of people that do mega parks kind of do a large building near the entrance just to kind of get started with the park and do some sort of plaza entrance. Hank is definitely a big fan of using the twister coasters because there's a lot of twister coasters in this park. I kind of took the idea for my Deep Purple Giga Coaster ride in my mega park. Kind of did some similar style here. I actually used the same colors unintentionally, but I did a Giga Coaster instead of a twister, and I definitely did like the sand and the water. I think it just really looks really nice. I'm a big fan of tropical theming, so yeah, I definitely kind of took some ideas. This area is very unfinished at the moment, but just looks absolutely incredible. Yeah, it's so much. I love mega parks because there's just so much to explore. These are my favorite rides in the park over here in this corner. These dueling twister coasters. I'm probably going to build a coaster that kind of follows in this footsteps a little bit. I'm not sure what band yet, but I think a lot of bands could work with this kind of style. And he's very good at the landscaping, terraforming, whatever you like. Oh, we don't want a terrain. No. Disable weather changes. You're gonna stick to sunny. But yeah, just his landscaping skills are amazing, using the variety of textures and whatnot. Again, this is an unfinished mega park. As you can see, it's like a third of the way done. But again, I will link his episode 1 in the description. If you like my mega park series and you haven't seen his, definitely check it out. Watch his videos. They're quite amazing. His coaster over here that he called Scorpion Pit, I took inspiration of this coaster where it's kind of like underground. Not underground. Well, part of it's underground, but it's kind of like in this pit. I guess that makes sense with the name. My Twisted Sister coaster, I took heavy inspiration from that, and I kind of did the same thing where it's kind of I lowered the ground quite a bit because I liked that idea, and I think it worked really well in this area to kind of do that kind of thing. I mentioned this a couple times. This waterfall is going to go soon, by the way. We're back in my mega park, by the way. This waterfall is getting destroyed. I'm going to do a remodel in an episode or two. But yeah, I took inspiration from that Scorpion Pit and did that. And then, like I said, I kind of did that large building here near the entrance of the park. I don't even know what I would consider this. A hotel, or simply just like a monorail station and food court. But I know, and let me go back to Hank's Mega Park. Kind of did a similar thing. His is a lot better though, I can tell you that. But yeah, I love his Mega Park so much. So yeah, that's that one. And then one last inspiration from Roy R. I check out these parks a lot. I have them downloaded for myself just to like look at every once in a while. Just like staring at from a distance, like right here, is just amazing. And it's funny with Roy R's park. I've opened up this park like 8 times in the last 2 weeks, and I discover a new ride every time because I'm just kind of scrolling around. I'm like, whoa, where did this coaster come from? I didn't see that before. That's why I love mega parks, is that there's just a lot to explore. He does a very good job doing themed sections of the park. So like right here is a lot of mechanical and just a very large buildings that are very well done. And like over here he has a mine theme. It's good. I'm not really doing that in my park. I'm not doing themes of sections of the park that have themes. I'm just going wild with everything. But yeah, this is definitely a top inspiration. I think I'm trying to take better inspiration for like the large buildings like this, because I definitely struggle building large buildings like this look really nice. But yeah, Roy R's very, very good at this game. So I will link this. He posted a cinematic showcase of this park. I will link that in the description. And again, I did get permission from Hank and from Roy to show off their parks in one of my videos, because I really wanted to show off like some of my inspirations. Mega parks are just so cool. I love them so much. And he does a very good job with landscaping as well. He has some nice coasters. Man, there's just so much to look at. I think my favorite coaster would have to be this wooden coaster, because it's kind of like, it's just a very fun adventure, and it hugs the landscape a little bit, which I really like. But yeah, and this area is quite nice too. I would never have thought to build something like this before, but I'm getting the ideas. Maybe I'll do something like this in my mega park, where I build a little water section and kind of build these rides, because he has a lot of flat rides in this area, and I think that's really cool. Very simple with the scenery, but it's just the shapes of his buildings make it look really nice. You know, it's not all symmetrical, and it's all not the same height. He does a variety of heights and a variety of shapes, and it just works out very nicely. So yeah, that's, again, my inspirations. So again, that's Roy R's park. I will link his this video showcase in the description, and from there you can check out his channel if you have not checked out his stuff, not checked his stuff out before. Same with Hank's. And then I suppose I'll also link Flux Trance's Mega Park in the description. I don't think that's too hard to find. You just search Flux Trance. He's got quite a lot of stuff on his channel. So yeah, that's it in this episode. Just kind of wanted to talk about some inspirations. And yeah, that is really it. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see you all next time.